that round, 8-7 to take a narrow lead. Question is, will Too Easy come back? Because I have to say, apparently it's not too easy when you got a 4-4 situation. Etchix doing a nice play here from Rail Archway. Yeah, it's not fair. The teams are even. Etchix, I think Etchix has fallen back too much here. Let's see if we've got any communication with his team. Yeah, Kirk is still at Rail. And yeah, so they're not terribly coordinated. They're kind of crowding center, but it's nothing focused fire. So I think that this is going to fall apart eventually. Kirk down to 48 health.
Too easy. I'm watching Wazabot right now, but what I saw there at the beginning, Gangsta spawned on the bridge. 2 opponents of Easy were there, and he didn't go anywhere. He kind of stuck his ground, and that was not a good thing to do. But right now we're looking at Etjix up against Doc, Zone, and Keo, and right now I don't think he has anywhere to go because he's back there in the shotgun. That's just going to let everyone else come at him from either side. He's screwed. Whoa, whoa, looks like he's going to be able to get out. Keo coming out with the pummel. Not going to happen. He does get a bit of damage off there before he finally goes down.
Well, we see this thing tie up one more time, so basically the next 4 rounds, including this one, are going to decide whether or not we go to another map or we go home.
But Kurt just got here.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, guys. It looks like Too Easy is down a man on this particular round, 8-8. Oh man! Somehow KO getting a frag. They just come to him. Oh, 1-1. Here we go. Here's the standoff. Etjix at full health, and by KO still doing pretty good himself with 84. So the question is, will they get a silent? Will they play this a little bit cat and mouse? Oh, KO spots his opponent, so he's going to look for the peak rail. Yeah, this is a nice play by KO, but he can survive a rail. He eats one, dodges another, has not answered yet. So now the question is, this is a bad situation. Smart move to get out of there. I think he's lost track of his opponent, so he might rocket jump right into him.
And this is not a place he wants to be now. He did spot him down there on mid.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be trying to back around here, but he's still at a place where he's up on top. He's RJing back and forth between the catwalk and the pillars. But I really think that this is going to be in SG's favor here because Keo is not moving in such a way that... and there it is. Yeah. He was not moving in such a way that he was going to be able to get a drop on his opponent. He was looking for him, but in a way where, you know, Edgex was going to see him as soon as he saw him as well.
Right, and I'd almost say, like, sometimes you can kind of get the surprise. Everyone's joining Bridge here, and that's where the battle is. But sometimes you can get the drop. Like, if you just fly through the map, you can get, like, a drop shot rocket or something like that. But personally, I would do that with a little bit more health.
Now, hold on here. Doc here. Last
could be it.
Man standing. We're looking at game point for SG. Doc with only 61 health.
They did it. They've tied it.
Now, I was all geared up, but here we go.
They have tied it.
1 map for Too Easy, 1 map for SG. That is right.
Wow, and you know, really, it's been such a great turnaround. Both of these matches that we've covered tonight, you know, you just by watching the first map, you'd be like, ah, crap. The teams are imbalanced, and it's not going to go over well. But with the addition of Kirk.
Etjix with... Yeah. Who did pretty well himself, but Etjix, really the MVP of the round here.
Yeah.
22 frags, only 9 deaths. That's more than a 2.0 KDR. Impressive.
Very impressive. Over on Too Easy, they're pretty much even for KD, except for Wazabot, rocking out an unfortunate... imbalanced KD, 6 frags and 14 deaths. So he'll need to flip that around. DM7 is the tiebreaker. We're going to head there one more time tonight.
Awesome.
What a difference a 4th player makes. I'm very glad that Kirk showed up because that made it far more entertaining for us to cover. I wonder though, how that first map would have gone had we had all 4. What do you think? Do you have any predictions how that might have turned out?
I don't know, but now that Kirk is here, he can show all these red shirts what to do, and, you know, at least balance things out. So, DM7 being the way it is, this is going to be... Huh. I got nothing. I have nothing. This is going to rule either way, though.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we're not going to see a substitution from Too Easy. That because Waza and Zone Hacks... No, it looks like he's F3ing. So Waza and Zone Hacks were substitutions after that first map. Personally, if I were the team captain, I would be swapping Waza out right now because having that 0.5 KD at the end of that map, that's not something that you want to be carrying with you into a tiebreaker like this.
Absolutely. So tensions are going to be running high here in DM7, but we're still looking for F3s, and all of us made it here. Now, once more for time, we have Rabo, Etjix, Gangsta, who did better last round, admittedly, and Kirk for SG.
Yeah, he did.
And Doc M, Wazabot, who is sticking around, Zone Hacks, and Keo for Too Easy. So here, we're going to be looking for... Oh geez, you know, this map can be played so many different ways, and I have not been able to see a solid, dominant strategy come out of either team here, so we're going to see a lot of varying play styles out of both teams, and, well, it's going to come down to the aim. And that being said, having Etjix on your team with his crazy rail and his crazy nades, definitely going to be something you want on your side.
I think we're going to see that sort of turtle mentality that we saw out of both of these teams really coming into play here. I think unlike the DM7 that we watched previously tonight with different teams, I think I've seen a lot more patience out of both of these teams given their particular situations where they are really willing to wait. Now, we have seen... I want to say that it was SG that had, let me think about that. Yeah, SG, I don't think had as much patience and as much coordination in those instances when they were trying to turtle. I think Too Easy, probably, you know, they seem to win out with that style a little bit more often. But we'll see, you know, very different map. We're looking at a lot of places to hide. The map is pretty much one large loop, and you know, you don't have, like, unlike DM6. Like in DM6, you can. Oh, here it is. Yeah, we are going to see a substitution. Nin's coming in, and out goes Wazabot. So that is exactly what I would have done. And here's the F3s. Although looking for Nin's ping to settle. There we go. All right. Here we go. There it is. He does settle down.
Yeah, if I were I think Pretty in pink here would definitely be giving me cause for concern.
All right, so it looks like SG is starting out at the red armor room. They're going to be holding this room pretty tightly, I think. Let's go take a look. We got Nin thinking about an encroachment. He's going to maybe throw into dungeon. He's going to instead follow his teammate, trying to decide where to go. Let's go take a look and see. We got Doc down in the dungeon. So a lot of these entrances covered. Yeah, and here's the patience I was talking about, guys. The question is, who's going to make the call? Who's going to flinch first? Let's go see. Let's go. I think Doc's checking this out. I'm going to go get over to Doc real quick.
Right now, SG is definitely telegraphing the fact that they're in the red room and they're not going to be giving it up. Now, they're going to run out of grenades and rockets here at some point. Rabo ran out of grenades there, so at this point, you know, they're in good positions, but I would have let them come a little bit, soak it up, and use those positions to the advantage instead of just using the spam. You know, think that, okay, we can go into the red room, let's see what's in there, and then immediately regret it. But right now, we're still seeing SG not really pushing out of here, really wanting to keep those entrances covered, but not a lot of damage coming either way from either team at all.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite the standoff. We've been doing this for a minute and a half, and quite frankly, guys, there is a timer round on Clan Arena. Most people don't ever see it, but you'll hear in a few seconds, and you'll see a red timer appear underneath the main match timer, and that will be the round time, and it'll count down the final 30 seconds. As we're getting pretty close to it. Let's see.
Yeah, Rabo poked out here a little bit and did some rocket damage without taking too much himself, but he did just take a rail here. That's going to shove him back in, and he's going to be repositioning himself.
Yeah, this is still quite the standoff.
Nobody lost here.
Yeah. Let's go take a look at position.